And that's important for people to know. It's important for people to know that therapists also have therapists.
We don't only have therapists. Let me highlight that for you today. We have a personal therapist. Since I'm married, I prefer and I choose to go for couples therapy. I have a supervisor personally who I work with for my case discussion, which also means at times I work on what's coming up and what's getting triggered in me as a therapist. So again, I get into personal therapy and supervision. I work with a group supervisor as well. So we're a group of psychologists and therapists working with a senior therapist. Again, we're highlighting client cases and ourselves. And then we work in reading circles and groups where we read literature on psychology and we see ourselves and our patients and go back to personal therapy, supervision, and trainings again. We're constantly working on ourselves as well, as much as we work with our patients.
That's amazing. I think that's something that we need to say very loud in this episode so that people understand that even therapists, even medical doctors, even health practitioners understand the need for therapy, preventative care.
I can't function without my therapist. Not saying I'm dependent on her in a healthy way. I like to see her face.
Yeah. I like that. And do therapists get depressed and have anxiety and all those things like we do?
100%. Therapist, we have a role in a day, couple of hours where we're a therapist by skill set. But before all of that, we're humans. So we feel everything that we talk about in our sessions with all our clients, all our patients. I felt depressed. I felt angry. I felt rageful. I felt anxiety. I felt low. I've also gone through days saying, I don't want to work. I just want to break. What am I doing?
And I'm glad that you've been through those things so that you'll understand what we are going through so that you'll be able to speak about it, not just medically, but as a human as well.
That's what we're looking for with each other in a therapy space to connect.
Yeah, that's really important to note, as we address this really very difficult topic. You've worked with women, children, men in very different settings, from schools to hospitals in India. Culture, of course, shapes how each group views emotional support. How do these perceptions differ across gender and age in India specifically? For example, do you find that men face different barriers when it comes to seeking therapy compared to women and children? What's your thoughts on that?